Hey, Ho Squad. If y'all don't see, y'all see I'm doing this whole new intro vibe. I'm doing a whole intro vibe. Yeah, because I decided, make this a part of the intro. And I might do another type of intro. Who knows? But I'm kind of, when I'm doing the perfume ones, I kind of like that little vibe. As long as I got the right music. But anyway, anywho, all right. I decided, do something, something different, a little something. And I'm gonna do love at first sniffs. I do hauls. I'm good for blind buy, the good, the bad, and the meh. I talk about things, but every once in a while, I need to just tell y'all stuff that I just fell for. My heart I just fell for them. Now, these aren't necessarily blind buys. Some of them I tried beforehand, and I was like, yeah, you gonna need that. You gonna need that. And then I got the bottle. Or majority of them are, I ain't gonna sit up here in front. They were blind buys, because that's how I live. So let's just talk about now, and these are recent, like 2022. I don't have anything older than that. I could, because I think I've talked about some before here and there on my other channel, this channel, whatever. But we're talking about these right here. In all honesty, I could have waited and did these in December, like, part of my December stuff, like, Love at First Sniffs, 2022. I could have done that, but I don't know. I was feeling in a mood today, and I just really wanted to talk about them. Maybe I will and add more, because there's more than these. So I might do a part 2 in December. So this might be part 1, because there's more that I just fell in love with that I haven't talked about that just blew me away. Okay, let's go. Let's talk. All right. So I don't even know where to start. But okay, let me. Okay, I'm gonna start here. All right, I'm gonna start with my buddy JC. He's no longer around, but baby, if you could find this. Now he has a trio. I don't know if they're still doing his trios, because these Ganache keep popping up shit. I don't know what's going on. JC is no longer involved, but apparently they still have, they're still doing his stuff. Who knows? So anyway, this is part of the Vanilla series. I don't know if it's still done as a series, or maybe they just gonna pop these up. But if you see Vanilla and it's just called Dark, this one. This is a plummy vanilla. I got a thing for plummy vanilla. I got a thing for plum. Plum and vanilla is just hitting right now. So this is just delicious. This is a beautiful plummy vanilla. Now, if you know Ganache, this is more perfumery. So it's got a little more, it's got a little floral nuance to it. Y'all know I love that word nuance. I just had to throw it in there. But yeah, so this is a plumbed up vanilla. So this is dark. Now, speaking of plums, let's just stay in the plum family, because I got a couple more coming through here. Let's talk Vanille Flamboyant de Bourbon by La Maison de Vanille. Now, I know people say these things don't last, but they honestly last on me and on my clothes. These are EDTs, super inexpensive. You can find these on Fragrance Buy, Fragrance Net at a really good price for 100 ml. And this is a boozy plum vanilla. Boozy plum vanilla. Y'all. This right here is so good. It's so good. Now, the next plum that I have is this one. This is Orchid Leather by Van Cleef and Arpels. This is part of their collection extraordinaire. Oh my goodness. And that's exactly what it is. It has a plum floral leather vibe. This is unisex. Everybody wearing this is gonna smell sexy. Anybody wearing this. So yeah, this is just like this Ooh, this is like this in your face, plummy leather vibe. As it dries down, you get a little more of the leather. The plum is a little more prominent in the beginning, but then it still gives you that plum leather. So that is Orchid Leather by Van Cleef and Arpels. I will try to make sure I put the names up. If you see me saying this and you've already seen the names, that means I did y'all right. I was righteous and I did it. Okay. Okay. Whew. Did I say hey hoes? Did I say hey to y'all? I got a moment. I'm gonna do a little rant in here because I have a rant. I'm gonna impose it on here. So just know the rant is coming. Okay, editing LuuLuu. Well, not editing. On my way to work, LuuLuu. And I forgot this fragrance because I had it out, y'all. This is one of my plums, right? So you see it's in the plum area. And this is BDK's Wood Jasmin. Whereas Hunter Silent Ways is my peachy tuberose. This is my plummy jasmine. There is something about plum that is normally just, to me, most of the things that I have plum are very sexy. Sexy as fuck. Let's just say that. I could say sexy AF, sexy as fuck. And this is no, this is still in that genre. But this is this beautiful plummy jasmine. And so it has this fruitiness to it, but it's this deep, you know, sexy plum. Not bright, but just dark and mysterious. Very sexy, very bad girls. Don't worry, she's coming up in another video. And just one of those stunning things that will have you turning heads. And as it dries down, it has a little vanilla in it, so it still keeps sweet, but that jasmine is beautiful. It's not quite indolic, it's not super green. It's a perfect jasmine for something like plum. This is the only BDK I own. I know everyone tells me I need to get tuberose Imperial because y'all know I'm a tuberose girl. It's on my radar. I need to try it. Who am I kidding? If I see a good deal on it, I'll buy it. But yeah, so this is BDK's Wood Jasmin, which is, speaking of peach, this is Dolce & Gabbana, the One Essence. This has a blast of peach, and I have never really been a real serious peach person, but recently, baby, these peaches have been coming for my neck, and I've been loving them because I've been wearing them on my neck, and I've been smelling so good. But anyway, it has a really serious, strong blast of peach, so it can be a little off-putting, just so you know. But yeah, but if you really but if you love a good peachy vibe, then it's got it's a little woody. This is perfect, and it's very inexpensive. Speaking of peach, y'all know I'm about to pull out. Y'all know what I'm about to pull out, because y'all know I've been talking about this thing ad nauseum, so I ain't gonna say too much. We just gonna pull out 100 silent ways. Because she ain't silent, baby. She speaks volumes. And I do mean volumes at your ass. Peachy Vanilla Tuberose. I'm going to put her down. Because y'all tired of hearing about her. I know. But I just had to throw her out there. Now I've done those. Let's talk. And then we're going to go into some more random things. Okay? A little randomness. Okay, y'all, I almost forgot this one in our little peachy vibe. This is the wrong one. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Peach. Let me just give y'all this one. This is Azora by Attar collection. This is a beautiful fruity floral, and what happens is it's almost candy-like, but the peach is there, but it's like this candy-like floral, but it's so sophisticated and elegant that it's just mind-blowing, as opposed to like something that's a little more just in your face, just throws out that candy-like vibe. No, this is a very elegant fruity floral with this candy vibe to it. And this peachy candy vibe. So that is Azora. Okay, I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing. And speaking of like that kind of vibe, let's just go with the apricot, right? Peachy apricot. You know, they kind of vibe together. This is Vahina by Sylvain Delacour. Now, she has a couple more that I've been loving. But I'm just going to give you this one. So this is a beautiful vanilla, but it has this osmanthus in it, so it has a slightly apricot-y vibe to it. Nuance, if I dare I say that again, has a very apricot-y nuance. Y'all know I love that word. I gotta come up with a new one. Okay, so anyway, this is Vahina, and I've been talking about this one. Y'all know, if you've been watching me recently, you know I bought Vahina, then I bought 2 more because I was so enamored with this beauty right here. I felt like I needed some more of her because they was at really good prices, and so I just bought a couple more of her. Just a couple more. That's what I did. I'm telling you, I did it. Don't be mad. Okay, y'all, I'm about to have a serious moment in the middle of this video. So this is only for the people who actually watch me all the way through, you know, and will catch this. So not everybody will see this, and it's okay. Okay, so let me just say this, and it's going to be unedited. I'm just going to put it out there. This has been bothering me for a while. I don't know if it's bothering you, but it's bothering me. Okay, so here's what my issue is. Part of the reason why I started out doing makeup and beauty and everything, but I kind of got burnt out with it and bored with it because of so much, the whole vibe of it, which is, you know, as soon as something new comes out, you had to run and get it. You had to do some type of, you know, wear it, do a test, and put a video out about it and talk about it in order to be popular or successful as a beauty YouTuber. And, you know, run after the hype train and try to keep up with everything and, you know, vibe like everybody else. Well, I started getting back into my fragrances again, and then I started watching fragrance videos, and I was like, I really like the vibe doing these, because the thing I find is that I love, yes, trying some of the stuff that everybody talks about, but what I really love is just finding beautiful fragrances. And what I saw was that it didn't matter when it was created. It didn't matter that it was, you know, from 20 years ago, 5 years ago, or yesterday. You could talk about them because they have a place and, you know, things like that. But what I have noticed, you know, and I'm just here to say it, with so many women moving out of the beauty space into this space of talking about fragrances, is this shift. And I don't like the shift. And so I just want to say it, you know, and just be honest with it. One of the shifts, of course, that y'all know I talk about a lot is the declutters. That is a big thing in the beauty space. It gets views. People like to see you get rid of shit. I don't get it, but okay, whatever. And I don't have any problem with declutters, but it's the frequency of them on channels, because clearly this is part of your shtick, part of your scheduling is to, oh, I need to do a declutter. Why? Because this is part of that beauty community bleed over into this community, into doing fragrances. And with that, let's just be honest. Let's be honest. This rush to try new fragrances and be first on the block talking about them and jumping on these hype trains and running with the hype train, you know, running with that hype train like nobody's business. And I'm getting in clearly. And let me just say this, I have no problem with people getting a coin as a creator, because we need to be able to fund what we do. If we're going to continue doing it, we need to be able to make money at it, right? So I don't have no problem with doing sponsored content. I don't care about none of that. I don't care if you get PR. I don't care about any of that. I'm like, great for you. But what I do care about is when I feel like there's definitely talking points being told, and it seems a little disingenuous. See, I don't give a fuck if you get it or not, but just be honest about if you got it and why you're speaking like this. Because if you got it and you're getting paid to talk about it, then just be that sponsored content, be a commercial. I don't care. I'm gonna say, go make your money. Because I've seen some good shit and I'm like, go make your money. But when I see that, and I clearly, the brands are sending out their stuff, and then people are jumping on it, whether they're getting paid or not, because too many of y'all ain't getting paid, and you feel this need to do these reviews and, you know, try to get on their good side. Okay, whatever. But it's kind of, it's like, damn, are we really getting here? And the rush to get the new thing. Case in point, Kayali. Real talk. Kayali is the it girl. She's pulling, Mona Katana is putting that stuff, and she is using the beauty formula to promote her brand. For instance, sending out all of these influencers and clearly giving them a date when they should do their video, because they all came out on the same fucking day. Okay. And it felt very hypish, and it feels very beauty community, which means that we're now trying to rush to get the new fragrances. Real talk, I saw the notes and I was like, damn, that sounds good. I do want it. Am I gonna get it right away? Nope. I'm not, because I'm not in a rush now. I don't, you know, sometimes I am in a rush. I looked all over, I wanted this bad, but I don't want to, I'm not going to buy into the rush because something's new and I need to get out here and get that view in and talk about it real quick. I'll eventually buy a spray of it, probably, you know, when I get it on sale, and then see how it is or whatever. Or if I don't, I don't, because there's 1,000 million fragrances that I can get other than that one that might smell similar or not. It doesn't matter. And so it's just like, I'm watching this and I'm getting kind of like, damn, here we go. So I'm saying that to say that unless there's like this, oh yeah, I want it, something that I always get, like for instance, the L'Entrée. I love the L'Entrée, so I'm probably going to try to get them when they come out. That's my thing. But I'm just not going to jump on these hype trains. Please don't ask me to video or get, you know, am I going to be doing a review of certain things that are really hyped, really popular. I probably, if I feel like doing it, it might come later on down the road. But honestly, I am not going to rush out here and get this shit that everybody trying to get y'all to buy. I'm going to stay in my lane, buy the things I like, share what I want to, and stay where I am in this space. Now, will I become as popular as some? Probably not. I probably will not. But I will be LuuLuu. And, you know, doing the things the way I like to do it. So I just want to put that out there. So, you know, just understand, if you don't see me doing some of the stuff, you know, reviewing or rushing to get things, that is why. Because I just refuse to get back on that train again like I used to be with makeup. Trust me, I did it. I was rushing bad, waiting for my shit to come into the mail because I needed to get it quick and, you know, do my reviews on it, talk, you know, be able to talk about it, say, oh, I got it. I am not going to be that person unless it's something that's really something that I want, like my House of Oods, my eggs, those things. I'm going to be excited about. I want to bring that excitement when I'm talking about it, not, oh, I jumped on it and had to get it because everybody's going to get it. And no. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a certain amount of that I've been doing with Bath and Body Works. And even if you notice, I'm kind of pulling back on that and just getting them when I feel like it. Because I am not going to be that person who rushes out to get things just so I can be on top of the food chain of reviewers or content creators, because I am not a reviewer. Let me just say that right here. I am not a reviewer. I'm a content creator who talks about what she likes. All right, so just that's my rant. I know I went on for too long, and it's gonna make this extend this video, but I'll make sure I put a timestamp, and so if you don't want to watch it, you ain't got to. Let's go back to the video. All right, next up we have a couple of mimosas. We have some mimosas in the crowd, so let's go with these mimosas. We have Perris Monte Carlo Mimosa Tanneron. This is just like this powdery mimosa, and I'm here for it. It is so pretty. It is just like this really girly, soft, powdery, feminine vibe. This was just summertime. This was a summer vibe because it's got this powdery, just like I'm just hanging out. I'm going to the beach. We're gonna hang out. I'm just gonna smell like, you know, a light, delicate flower, and that is Mimosa Tanneron. Then I finally got my hands on this. I have been wanting this thing forever, and I think I bought it for my birthday. It was one of my birthday gifts to myself. Amouage's Love Mimosa. People don't love it, but I do. This is gonna come up in another video where I watch this, but it's got a sweetness to it. It's this sweet mimosa. I'm telling y'all, this was so good. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, it's got the sweetness to it, but it's got that mimosa yellow vibe. It's a very, whereas people said sunshine was like, I don't know why people say sunshine was kind of like, maybe because of color, but like, oh, this is a good one for the spring, or no, this is spring and summer. She's bright, she's beautiful, she's sweet, she's floral. It's stunning. So that is Love Mimosa. Then we have this one right here. Now, I don't even know if you can get this again. I'm probably going to do a discontinued video, you know, about the snatch. I call it the snatch list, if you see him, snatch him. But anyway, this is Eric Butterbog's Fabulous Magnolia. Let me tell y'all for real, I'm not even a huge Magnolia fan, because a lot of times I cannot smell it. I had Magnolia Sensual by, I think it's Bulgari. Couldn't smell nothing. But this one, oh my goodness. There is a slight spiciness to it, but this is a beautiful, bright Magnolia. Now, Eric Butterbog is a celebrity florist, and I don't think he makes these anymore, and I swear to y'all, I'm trying not to be that chick, but there's some more I think I need, but I don't know how much I could pay for them, you know what I'm saying, because I got to get them on Mercari or eBay or something. I don't know what made me buy it. I was picking up some stuff off of Bloomingdale's. I was on some bullshit. I think it was around my birthday, because I was on bullshit. And hoes, I am so glad I have this. I mean, this is hard to come by. I don't even think it's around anymore. You cannot purchase it retail. But it is so beautiful. It is just this gorgeous, glorious floral. And like I said, it has a slight spiciness to it. I'm just gonna throw this one out here. I'm just gonna do it one time so y'all can see it for the people in cheap seats, because we know we all talking about it, and I got a couple of more videos talking about this baby coming out. This is Camera by Lattafa. That's it. I'm not saying another word about it because I've been talking and talking and talking about it. That's it. Now, let's talk about this one. This one I purchased mainly because I had wanted to purchase from this house for quite some time. The one that I heard about was not available, and so I said, let me just go and get this. And I got Nagnoul by Maison de Darius. This is a gorgeous floral for your ass. This is when you are going out in your little black dress, right? but you are going out to an event. This isn't dinner date, little black dress, elegant, sexy floral. This is event. This is when you are about to SOTH on a whole crowd of people. That is this beautiful, stunning floral. With it's got a little amber in it. It's just it's perfection. It really is. It really is. Speaking of some perfection, this baby knocked me out. This is when I first started trying out Surge Off, right? Because I got some samples. I was able to get all of these samples from people, and everybody gifted me some. So I have a whole Surge Off video based on these. And this was the one that I had to get. And this is Accento Overdose. Accento Overdose. Baby, this is a green floral. When I smelled this, I was out of Lyra, Italica, yeah. But this was the one that I had to have. It was Accento Overdose. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous floral. This is a gorgeous powerhouse diva mode floral. It is nothing. It's like it's a bouquet on your skin, and it is the most expensive bouquet you've ever had, and you don't care. You just spray it on. Now let's go with this one. This is by a fragrance house that I love. I love Gallagher. I'm loving Perris and Perfumes. And this is Sunscape. This is the one that came out with this summer. It has this melon note that is to die for. And they said it has Texas sunshine, a fantasy note. And I gotta say, I see it. Because it has a sunshiny, bright, melony kind of vanilla vibe going on. I don't know why but it is just this summertime just vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. That is Sunscape by Perris and Parfums. Now this one y'all heard me talking about. So let's just talk about it some more. This is Carbon L'Absolu. Now, as I've said, this is an MFK. This is a Francis Kurkdjian. I'm going to do a whole video on those too. Don't worry. I got you. But yeah, this is a sexy floral. But what happens is it has this really this like orange juicy citrus vibe to it. It's not like a tart citrus. It's like an orange juicy citrus. But it's got this citrus vibe, and then it's got these beautiful florals, a little woody, a little musky, and the citrus kind of lingers with the floral, so it's not like just a top note. It kind of lingers into the mid and everything, which makes it just gorgeusly sexy. Okay, so let's talk about this one. I don't know if this came out last year, this year. Was it last year? I think it came out last year, but I don't remember if I talked about it in some of my Love It First Sniffs. But this is Alien Goddess. This is not the Intense. I got that one too. I really like that one. But I really fell in love with this one because it had a slight alien vibe to it, but it was a coconut. This is, girl, she good. I know people don't like her, but I think she is just worth the money. And I think it was a departure that was necessary. It can't all smell like alien. Give it a little vibe. So it's got an alien vibe. It's alien-ish, but it's a coconutty alien vibe for the summertime. I like the Alien Goddess Intense right now because it's a little deeper, a little richer. Okay, now let's just talk about this it girl that we were searching for and wanting and took forever to get, and that is La Belle Fleur Terrible by Gaultier. Okay, these bottles are so cute. I just love them. But anyway, this is like I said, this is the fraternal twin to the original La Belle, where La Belle Parfum is the older sister. This is the fraternal twin because they have a cute little brightness. It has a pearish vibe to it, but they said there's no pear in the notes. But this is a little aquatic, a little more watery vibe, but it's just as sexy, just as flirtatious as the original La Belle. So this is La Belle Fleur Terrible. Now these two right here. Now this is one of these ones that I didn't want to get because, you know, you're not trying to be like everybody. So I wasn't trying to get it, but then I got it because I found a really good price on it. I said, what the heck, try it. This is Rosendo Matu number 5. As it says, it is floral, amber, and sensual musk. And that's exactly what it is. Now, it can be a little off-putting when you first spray it on. Just let it dry down. Just let it dry down and you are going to fall in love. It is exactly what it is. It says it is a sensual vibe. That's exactly what it is. Now, this is Rosendo Matu number 6. This is jasmine, sandalwood, and oriental musk. Baby, this is, I got to be honest with you. I like number 6 better than number 5, and I love them both. But of the two, number 6 is the one. This is she the one. This is sexy, y'all. This is a jasmine sandalwood sexy vibe. Jasmine sandalwood sexy. That's all I need to say. Yes, it is just, if you like sandalwood, if you love jasmine, you need to try this. You need to try this. And now finally, I'm going to talk about this house that I keep telling y'all about, but y'all don't have, some of y'all ain't listening. And so I'm going to tell you about him and say this. Right now, when you see this video, he has a sale, buy one, get one free. I'm going to put the information right here for y'all so y'all can't act like y'all don't know what's going on. Okay? Y'all know Dream House of Curio. Okay, so I'm going to first start y'all off with Sugar Ring. Now, I got to be real. Not everything of his do I love at first sniff, but after I've worn them a few times, I do fall in love with them. I ain't going to front. But Sugar Ring, baby, this is a boozy cherry cobbler. I'm sorry, not cherry, peach cobbler for you. It's got a richness to it. It's got a decadence to it. I've been talking about this one, so I'm not going to say too much. But this is the one that I have. This, when I say I fell in love with this at first sniff, I have been waiting for this for a year to come out. I have been waiting for Vincent to bring this out for a year. Because he was kind enough to let me smell it to see, I don't know if he wanted my opinion. I don't even think he gave a fuck about my opinion, but I'm here to give you my opinion about it. This is Bees and Butterflies. This just came out recently, and this is exactly what it is. It's a honeyed floral. I have been nursing a sample of this for a year. Every once in a while I smell. I wouldn't use it too much because I was scared that it wasn't gonna come out. And then he brought it out and I had to have it. This is Bees and Butterflies. This is all I can say about it. All I know is that this I had waited for because it was such a beautiful floral with that drizzle of honey in it. It was so intoxicating, so gorgeous, so just, I mean, I don't want to say it, but it's okay. I'm going to give it this one. Because I was going to say extraordinary. Because it is to me. It really is. It's up there with Ganache's Entice, which is a beautiful fragrance that I love. I'm so glad I have so much of it because I can't get in it again. But this one is just a signature worthy floral. Boom. All right. And that's it. All right. So that's it for this volume of Love at First Sniff. Have you tried any of these? Were they loves at first sniffs for you? I'm just curious. Just, you know, I know some of these you might not have tried because, you know, I'd be off getting some crazy shit that, you know. But if you try some of these and they were love at first sniff, let me know. All right. It's your girl. It's time to go. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.